Chevelle, closure, guitar tabs, and guitar lesson. I'll play all the different sections of the song right at the beginning here. After that, I'll go back through, give the full explanation. Please hit that subscription button. It's the best way of letting me know that you like this video and want to see more Chevelle stuff. Now, let's get on into the lesson. Okay, so for the tuning, we're going to be in a drop B tuning. Alright, so it would be a B, F sharp, B, E, G sharp, C sharp. Alright, so basically a drop D, and then just take everything 3 half steps lower with that. Alright, and for this intro section, it's also basically the verse. And we're just hanging out initially at this octave where we go the open low B, then we do a 5 on this 5th string, 7 on the 3rd string, so it's just all B notes here. We strum that, basically hit it once, and then you can mute, every string, so it's just kind of a dead string sound, but let the open low B ring out with it. Strum it about 3 or 4 times, and then we do the same thing, bumped up to 8th fret, all right, and the 10. All right, on that 5th and 3rd string, the 8 and the 10. All right, and same type of strum there, same vibe. Takes it to like a B minor. And after that, we drop it down a fret to the 7 and the 9. Same style there for the B sus2. All right, and finish that off with the dead string strums and the low B ringing out. And then we wrap it up by doing a quick 8 and 10. Hit the 7 and 9, slide it back to the 8 and 10, and then just kind of come off to a couple of open low power chords, the open B, F sharp, and B, the 6, 5, and 4th string there. Just a couple little open strums to transition it back around to the loop. So let's just try it slowly here. Pre-chorus section, fun little back and forth with some power chords here. And this starts initially clean, and then it'll be a little more distorted the second or third time we see it. And we start here at the 3rd fret power chord. It's a D power chord, so just 3 on the 6, 5, and 4 string, the B, F sharp, B string. All right, so hitting this D power chord, we basically hit it once, hit it again, come up to the 5s for the E, back to the 3s for the D, and then come off to the open low B, and then essentially repeat that whole thing twice. All right, the 3, 3, 5, 3 open. All right, do that twice, and then essentially we take the same little pattern we did there, but we just bump it up 2 frets. All right, we hit the 5s, then we go, which is E, then we go 5, 7 to the F sharp, back to the 5E to the open low B. All right, same rhythm, same style there, just up here 2 frets higher, and we repeat that twice, and basically we just go through that loop. For the chorus, we just do some open ringing out vibes here, and we just loosely kind of shuffle strum these chords, and it starts with that B minor shape, the open low B, the 8 on the 5th string with the 10 on the 3rd string, and we just hit it, and like I said, just kind of loose shuffle strum for a few measures, and the final measure we do a little scale down where on the 5th string we go a 7th fret, hammer it on to 8, back off to the 7, then come up, hit the 7 on that 6th string, the low B, and that kind of transitions us into the G sus2 chord, which is basically the same chord we had. We just kind of fill it out a little more. We hit 8s on the 6th and 5th string, and then 10s on the 4th and 3rd string, the B and the E string there. Okay, so we got that shape. All right, and we just kind of strum that out, a loose shuffle throughout 4 measures. And we would repeat those 2 chords a handful of times, just go back between them. And to wrap it all up, we do this quick B power, open low B power chord to 3rd fret, D power chord, just a real quick 1, 2, 1, 2, do it twice, then just come off to an open low B. So we'll try this nice and slow here. All right, and for the 3rd verse, there's kind of a dynamics variation that happens with this. It's more distorted, heavier, and basically a lot of the strumming pattern stays the same, but instead of doing like the dead string strums that we do, instead we just switch those for some open low B palm mutes. All right, so just kind of a different vibe on this one. A lot of the same chords, and there's a little bit of a hitch in there. Like after we do it once through, the second time we do it through, instead of ending it with that 8 and 10, slide the 7 and 9 back up to 8 and 10, then a couple opens, instead of ending it that way, we just come up to instead 10 on the 5th string, 12 on the 4th string with the open low B, and just hit that 3 times. All right, and then after we go through that on that second time through, we revert back to the initial way and just repeat it the initial way twice to finish it out. So we'll try it here. For the outro, we do kind of a big scale down, and we start off at our kind of B minor shape, that 8 and 10. You don't really need to include the low B with this. We just kind of hang out on that 8 on the 5th string and 10 on the 4th string there. Give it a few strums, then we slide down to the 7 and 9, give it a few strums, hit it once more to transition into this power chord at the 7th fret, the F sharp power chord. And we just kind of hit that a couple times, a couple times more, and then slide down to the 3, that D power chord, a couple times more, and then just come off to some open B power chords.